Hello everyone, I wanted to give you a quick update on what has been going on lately with my Skyrim mods. Some might have noticed that my mod that turns Fjotra into an adult has been removed from Nexus mods, so here's what happened. After 3 years of the mod being there and not causing any issues, with more than 25,000 downloads, I decided I wanted to update her looks with high poly head and some customization options for hair and eyes. And since someone suggested it would be nice to also have a custom body, I uploaded a new replacer with the high poly look and optional body, which was a naked body. Immediately, the mod was taken down, so I asked the staff to see if the body was the issue, and I could just upload the head part. But the reply was that since Fjotra is canonically a child, turning her into an adult would allow for adult stuff like marriage, etc., which according to their reasoning was exploitation of minors. Even if the character I made is in fact an adult, and the reason why I got asked to do adult Fjotra in the first place was because it was inappropriate to have a child in the temple dedicated to the goddess of NSFW, due to the many mods that add spicy stuff to the priestess, and it was exactly to avoid said exploitation. Apparently, we have a very different line of reasoning. Considering there are games like The Sims where you have kids and then the kids grow up and get married, like what happens in real life? It seemed pretty normal to me to turn a child into an adult, assuming she grew up or simply that the goddess called an adult to be her sibyl instead of a minor. I never thought that could be an issue, but apparently it is for the Nexus moderation. I'm not going to question their decision any further, but since many people use my replacer and I keep getting it requested, I will still make it available somewhere else. For now, I backed up the old files on my Ko-fi. It's all free, only requires an email for the download link. But I was already thinking to do another update to the mod, adding the high poly head by default and also revoicing her with better audio. Since when I started the mod, we didn't have tools like 11 Labs. I will give her a new voice that's not vanilla. Also because I'm not a big fan of cloning the voice actors' voices, it doesn't feel right to me. So if I can't do splicing, I'd rather use a new voice. By the way, the voice you're hearing now is the one I will be using. This way she won't be a follower and neither marriageable, to make everyone sleep well at night. And I'll rework some of the patches trying to use SPID or Skypatcher to have less issues with various updates and file versions, and will also revoice the extra lines added by the Quest expansion. I've been pondering for long on how to go about it, and I think it's time that I start a Patreon. Don't worry, my mods will always be free. The support is appreciated but not required. Also, I already wanted to use some of the tiers to post my stories and some of my romance stuff. They will be there along with the mods, but they will live their separate lives. I really appreciate all the people that downloaded my creations and are waiting for more, so I hope I can give you additional content and more hours of fun. What happened with all the site changes recently has made me realize that I really needed a place where I can have full control of my content and decide how and when to post my stuff without having to worry to be penalized because I repost something or I split a mod in different parts, etc. I always choose freedom and functionality over popularity. Anyway, it'll take me a while to set everything up, so please be patient, but I'll keep you posted. Thank you again for all your comments and encouragement. Until next time.